did it. Yeah. You made it to the other side. How are you feeling? Nerves out.
Okay, hello to everyone on the live stream. We're about to get started here in just a couple minutes, so super exciting.
Technical timeout. And that was a real technical.
Am I dreaming?
Yeah, but you did it. Are there some people you would like to thank?
Yeah. Of course, my sponsors, Be Brave Coffee and Frank, Mario, Yao, who made those beautiful ceramic glass cups and everything.
Oh, love to hear it. And again, you really pulled through there. That is just, we love to see it. That's what being a barista, no matter is all about. That's what being behind a bar and bring this in and out is all about.
Yeah.
So, again, one more time, let's give a big round of applause for Aaron. All right, we're going to keep things rolling after another quick word from our sponsors.
We're able to send this back. Thank you. It's time.
How are you doing?
I feel good. I feel excited. I think I did everything. We'll find out if I'm missing something halfway through, but I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel really good. Your MC has been great. Super stellar.
We're just trying to have fun with it.
I love it. Do you and Becky get to kind of go on at the same time? Are you guys alternating days?
It's kind of alternating, so it's me right now and then Jasmine
fun.
for the afternoon.
Yeah, totally.
And then both of us doing the announcements.
Good stuff.
At the end.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So it's going to be a bit of fun
Yes.
until then. We're setting up the cameras.
Cool.
I mean, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to see how it's been sort of rolling along, but
I think so.
once they're set up, I'll do an introduction for you
Cool.
again, and then we'll have the judges come out.
Cool.
And at that point, you can just
Awesome.
start your routine.
Do you know which direction they're coming from? Are they?
They're gonna come in from right over where Josh is.
Okay, awesome,
Yeah.
Cool, sweet.
So they'll come in through there,
Yeah.
and then I think they'll.
I'm gonna change water before y'all start.
Oh.
Just to let you know, because that's low and I just want to make it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right,
Got a little water.
sounds good.
There you go.
I'm watching my ice melt slowly over there, being
I
like,
know.
that's okay.
That's been something I've kept an eye on. I think the second person going was had some
Yeah.
kept cubes and cocktail
Yeah,
glasses.
yeah.
I was it's just melting.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But
Hope for the best. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool.
either way, yeah.
But fun. Are we? There's no. They're just calling time. We don't have timers around the stage, right?
No
Okay,
timers
cool.
around the stage.
No
so you'll
worries.
just be calling
Got my little
time, so
hand
you
one.
got that on hand. You have
Sick.
your timekeeper also for your calls.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Exciting. Feels like it's been 3 days so far, and it's been 6 hours since I woke up.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, afterwards, we'll just have you come around
Yep.
up front. We'll do
Totally. Right in front of that area.
Yeah,
Cool.
right in
Awesome.
front of there. If that works for
Yeah.
you, unless you want.
No,
somewhere
sounds good to me.
Cool.
Sounds good. Good to go. Cool.
Alright. Alright, we're going to do the basic. Next up, we have Morgan Ackroyd
Cool.
of Keeper Coffee out in Portland, Oregon.
Yep.
Let's give them a big round of applause.
Let's go.
I'm ready to go. You ready to go? Alright. All right, and next up we have Morgan Ackroyd of Keeper Coffee from Portland, Oregon. We have our judges head on down, and they will get things started.
Great job. Great job. Hi there. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. Hi. 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 Thanks for being here. Cool.
Ready?
Okay, cool. All right, well, if everyone is settled, I would love to have my music. Just take a minute and breathe here. Cool. Time. Hello, judges. My name is Morgan, and I'm so excited to be here today. Now, coffee has changed, both in how we consume and communicate it. The simple act of visiting a coffee shop now involves risk, something that I would argue is the antithesis of what we mean to convey through hospitality. Yet, as we've persevered for the last 2 years, we've seen a boom in home brewers. We've seen an explosion of online coffee content creators and rapidly shifting consumer demands as a new, younger audience is exposed to coffee. These are the individuals who will instigate our next wave of coffee. They're passionate people brewing at home, and it is here that we need to focus our evolving efforts as coffee professionals. Now, today, of course, judges, I'll be speaking to you, but if you'll notice here behind me, we are live streaming right now. So I'll also be speaking to the audience that is joining us remotely. These moments, much like our lives off this stage, no longer exist in a vacuum. They're shared, spread, and consumed without the constraints of physical presence. Now, I'd like you to take note of the menus in front of you. Prior to this moment, they, along with your signature beverage recipe, have been shared with those partaking in this competition online, enabling those at home to partake in the same audio, visual, and then finally sensory experience that we're about to have today. These moments on this stage where specialty coffee is celebrated deserve to be shared beyond the inherently limited audience that in-person events allow. And because the status quo of official live streaming has changed this year, we're going to circumvent that with a live stream of our own. Now, judges, in the meeting of milk and espresso, we find the familiar face of coffee, both as it exists online and at home. It's a starting point, a gateway that links passion to technical mastery. And the hands-on journey required to achieve such mastery is just as important for the home barista as the final beverage. Because through trial, error, and then finally success, passion takes hold. And it is in this shared passion that we draw together to savor a drink that is so much more than the sum of its parts. Now, today we are starting with a resurrected species of coffee called Eugenioides, one of the parents of Arabica. Produced in Colombia at Finca Immaculata by the Holguin family, this coffee is a natural process and does not follow the rules of Arabica. So, because of that, we have updosed in these 18-gram baskets to 20 grams in, 35 grams out, at approximately 20 seconds. Due to this coffee's low acidity and natural complex sugar development, we're able to find flavors that are familiar outside of the context of coffee. Our ending drink is confectionery and comfortable to those brewing at home. So settle back, and I'll join you at the table shortly. Judges, as I hand you your finished drink, I ask that you wait to taste. However, I do ask that you perform your visual evaluation. However, let's at least talk about what you'll be tasting. In these drinks, you will immediately taste cocoa. You will taste yellow cake batter. Melted chocolate ice cream. And finally, salted caramel. The tactile of this drink is extremely thick. It's buttery, slick, and has a lasting finish of cocoa, recalling what you tasted at the beginning of each sip. In order to additionally maximize the sweetness found in eugenoides, we're using today a freeze distilled milk. Judges, milk and espresso are a combination that meets people where they are, yet it acts as a catalyst to take them so much further. It's where many of us started our journeys in coffee, and today, it's where we're starting. As I hand off this final beverage, you are welcome to enjoy your drinks at your leisure. Judges, please enjoy.
Let's give a big round of applause for Morgan Kilforce.
Judges, we move on today to chase new experiences and new flavors, just as those at home do. Passion demands more as it transforms what was once simply a component of a larger beverage into the extraordinary drink that we know as espresso. It now stands on its own to be deconstructed and understood. And it's in the understanding of espresso's complexities that there is camaraderie. Because novice and expert come together, one to ask questions and the other to offer advice, until soon the line between the two blurs. Once this process was limited to shared moments across the bar, but that time has passed, because it's now through the internet, through digital messages and media, that we're able to step into the homes of those who will continue to drive this industry forward. Now, in our own pursuit of new flavors, we come to this next course with a new coffee, this time the Sudan Roume varietal. Produced in Colombia at the same farm as your previous course, this coffee is a natural process with an anaerobic fermentation. The combination of this coffee's processing, along with this varietal, allows us to experience uniquely tropical and floral flavors. Now, this coffee is 19 grams in, 40 grams out at 20 seconds, and I ask that you wait to taste. However, please do perform your crema evaluation. Judges, in this coffee, you will taste a floral rose throughout. You will taste red grapefruit, honey sweetness, but a diluted sweetness like honey simple syrup, and finally, unripe peach. The tactile of this drink is going to be a medium weight. It has a round, slick mouthfeel and a long-lasting finish of floral citrus oil. Now, the cups in front of you have been chilled, along with your spoons, in order to maximize this coffee's sweetness. So I now ask judges that you stir front to back 10 times in order to fully incorporate the crema. And now you may enjoy.
Let's give a big round of applause for Morgan Espresso Course.
Judges, we cannot continue to move forward as an industry if we aren't willing to look past the walls of our own construction, the cafes, meeting places, and classes that once felt comfortable to rely on. Preaching passion is no longer enough if we aren't willing to seek out those who are practicing it. Now, when I was creating this final drink, I knew I wanted it to be three things: delicious, replicable, and transformative, something that people could make at home and enjoy on their own. And I'm very excited to tell you, judges, that due to sharing this drink's recipe and its construction prior to this moment, there are people all over the world making this same drink right now. And while this drink's final profile of tropicality and fruitiness are replicable with specific coffees exhibiting similar characteristics, it is optimized in partnership with the Sudan Rameh. And so we begin with something familiar: 4 shots of the Sudan Rameh espresso pulled in the same recipe as your previous course. And then we begin its transformation through the addition of ingredients that mimic those original characteristics. We have 30 grams of mango puree. In combination with the espresso's stone fruit call, creates the flavor of orange creamsicle. Then 25 grams of lime oleo saccharum made using a 1-to-1 ratio of lime and cane sugar, aged and then filtered after 8 hours. This, in combination with the espresso's acidity, creates the flavor of yuzu. Then 30 grams of orange blossom water, in partnership with the Sudan's florality, creates a steady note of rose water throughout each sip. 1 egg white for texture. And then finally, 0.5 grams of saline solution in order to bring this mixture together harmoniously. I'm going to step back for 1 moment in order to blend and then shake with ice to chill. Please take these moments to make any last-minute adjustments to your score sheets. Additionally, I would like you to note the QR code that rests at the bottom of your menus. It's a QR code that links to the instruction and posting of this drink's recipe. I would also like to ask that you take your menus with you when you leave the stage today. Now, judges, while we have begun with a base that is, yes, familiar, we now have a new drink with flavors that are unique and exciting. Allow me to remind you once more of those flavors. You will find orange creamsicle, yuzu, as well as rose water throughout each sip. Your tactile is going to be a medium to heavy weight. It has a cold and silky mouthfeel, and a long-lasting finish of rose and citrus oil. Judges, it is here that we part ways for today and look forwards towards a bright future in coffee, where we join hands with those who are passionately brewing at home. I ask that you wait to taste until I tell you so. Thank you. Coffee has remained largely unchanged for the last 10 years, and it only makes sense that it would now experience such a digital renaissance. You might think it to be something that we can ignore or potentially treat as a passing fad, but that is simply not true. And the live stream that I have going on today proves it. So, it is here in this final moment that I invite you and all who are joining us, both near and far, to enjoy your final beverage. Please swirl, take in the aroma, and then sip at your leisure. And that's my time.
Let's give a big round of applause for Morgan and that crowd of Keeper Coffee out of Portland, Oregon.
Thank you.
Over here.
Whew.
Congratulations,
Thank
that was
you.
a lovely routine. I have been a little spoiled getting to see you practice over the past couple of months out of the space that I work at out in Portland. So how do you feel? Nerves out?
It feels good. The nerves are definitely there. They're still there, but a little bit less, which is really nice.
Well, you did a lovely job, and I'm sure you have some lovely people to thank as well.
Oh
Would
my
you like
gosh.
to give some thanks out?
Yes, so many. So I have a fantastic team back in Portland at Keeper Coffee who have been super supportive through this entire process. I mean, my family for putting up with me, and then also the folks over at Onyx who supplied the coffee that I was using today. It's delicious. I'm in love with it, and it was super exciting to finally be able to serve it.
Well, you did a stellar job, and getting to try those coffees was also such a treat. So big thanks again, congratulations, and have a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you. I'm gonna go find some food. Yeah.
Have fun. A big round of applause for Morgan Eckroth of Keeper Coffee in Portland, Oregon. And we'll be right back with another quick word from our sponsors.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait and then clean up. Is that what's happening?
You go and start cleaning.